spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rams will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Broncos offense will get the football first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you're leaving Jesse going, I want a little bit more.
Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Broncos.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Colorado State's offense will have its first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing.
Gets loose in the middle. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. The Rams headed quickly to the line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Guys, let's take a minute and look big picture at Colorado State. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team. And they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. And let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. You don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Lawrence. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Hand off from the shotgun. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got him this time. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll pull it on the read. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of 1st downs in the books. Now 1st and 10 from the 44. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun. The inside handoff. Looking for a crease. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Give to the back. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Looking to throw, it's Lawrence. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And back to the air on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. The Rams trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what the...
Touchdown, Colorado State! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. If you're able to move the ball and drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this. Moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the new coordinator.
The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Couldn't get away from that. 23. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And the Rams come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Speeding down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Colorado State. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State ready to send out that offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Broncos will hustle to the line.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. And the returner will be knocked down.
And the Colorado State Rams will take over first and 10.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Looking for a man. It's Lawrence. Makes the grab on the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Rams are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Working the middle. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good. And
trying to run the way. Touchdown, Colorado State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Boise State, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Gonna swing it on second down. Snagged out of the air. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. The Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He leaves it with the back. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. And the Broncos can really attack on this second and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Broncos.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the... Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Grabbed in the middle. It's John. At the 45 on its way. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Lawrence. Got his man downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Gets open down the middle.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
And the Rams with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to keep it in the air. Working that left side now. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He's 1-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Absolutely center cut. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And the returner will be brought down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to our team at sunny Lubick Field.
The Broncos will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get around. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The Rams can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Lawrence. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and excel.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Under fire. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Man, if he doesn't drop it, there's 2 picks and 2 consecutive drives. He was in great position to make another play, just couldn't secure the catch.
On third and long, you'll need to push him downfield. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Rams line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. There is a lot of real estate. Dead at the 5. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Leaves it with the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. Off play action. Complete to the right. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it from the gun. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Broncos had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Hard running there. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tied game, hoping to get something on the board.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They're going to run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. To throw, it's Lawrence. Quick completion on the out route. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. And the Rams are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this quarterback now has thrown for almost 450 yards. That is a lot of throws. That's a lot of success just chewing up yards left and right. Have a day, young fella.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Quick strike complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Might be calling a hot route. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Not much of a secret who they were looking to, but doing something about it is a major problem.
It's so hard to stop on these 3rd downs. You think about it, he can block, and then he can go deep. He can release, intermediate. The tight ends are so valuable in today's football, and especially in the red area. They find him, and they get the first down.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Rams! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Mano y mano, the offense done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
31, Boise State, 20.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. On the option. Now the pitch. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Broncos in a good spot here with second and short. Reads it, fires complete. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. Makes it past the marker. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Trying to punch it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Boise State. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out. Just stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on! That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. And the Rams back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet, trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed to get.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And this is so frustrating late in the game when you got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to bow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Back to pass, it's Lawrence. Touchdown, Colorado State. Quick strike through the air for the score. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable. Hands of their defense, I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th.
Boise State, 26.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Running through contact. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Spins away from the defense. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Broncos want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Hauls it in. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Got his man on the right. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Broncos started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Give him 6. Touchdown, Broncos! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel comfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to...
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. To the air on first down. He's got the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. To the air on second down. It's complete. Tripped up for the tackle. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. The Broncos come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Trying to do it on the ground. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little... Touchdown Broncos! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. Got room at the 35. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield, it's Lawrence. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Going for it all. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. The holder will kneel at the 33, a 43-yard attempt for the win. And his kick is good, his third field goal of the game, and this is the one that wins it. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waiting moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, throwing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, Dave, and that's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play, but you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.